Hi, this is David with EV World News, and I have something kind of interesting today to discuss about world EV adoption by country. I was on a call with a friend named Jonas from Sweden, and he was talking about how high EV adoption is in Sweden this year. His sister is a top marketing executive for Volvo, and Volvo, of course, is a Swedish company. And according to them, this year in Sweden, 80% of all car sales are electric vehicles. So I thought I'd do a little research, and I found some information. And it's interesting to track where some countries have come from. And these are some statistics from 2022, which is last year. Norway, 87.8% of new car sales were electric vehicles. So very, very few gas-powered cars in Norway anymore. What is very interesting is to go back 10 years ago to 2013, and their number was about 6%. And they've gone from 6% in 2013 to 87% in 2022. What's interesting about this is that the United States was at 7.7% last year. And that's a huge number back, but if you go back, say, to 2013, it was 0.6% in the United States. If you track, we're about 1/10 of where Norway's at. So possibly it'll take another 9 years for us to get to where we're very EV dominant. What's very interesting is that of the top countries in the world for EV usage, Norway was number 1. Iceland was number 2 last year. Now this isn't, I shouldn't say usage, but this is in new car sales. So you still have used cars going around, and this doesn't track the number of sales of used cars, the amount of electric vehicles as a total percentage on the road, or anything like that. This is just strictly new car sales. Iceland last year was 56%. In 2013, it was only 1.3%. So that's a huge change, probably one of the biggest changes overall, as well as Sweden. Now, Sweden this year, I'm being told, is 80%. Last year was 56.1%. And in 2013, it was only 0.7%. So what's interesting is Sweden was kind of where the US was as well 9 years ago. So it's interesting kind of to see some of these countries making the change. What's interesting about Norway being the big leader is Norway is also one of the world's largest oil producers. And Norway is probably one of the wealthiest countries in the world as far as the government, because they have such a huge budget surplus because the oil is all owned by the Norwegian government. Denmark, interestingly, is number 4 in EV sales, so at 38.6%. In Finland, they had no negligible car sales of EVs in 2013, 14, or 15. Their first one started being tracked in 2016 when it was 1.2%. Now, so the top 5 countries, Norway, Iceland, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland, are all your Scandinavian countries, which I find kind of interesting. Number 6 is the Netherlands at 34.9%, followed by Germany. Interestingly, China is number 8 last year at 30%. Now, this year they're growing even faster, but China in 2013 was only at 0.08%. So only 8 cars out of 10,000, something like that. It's a very, very, very tiny amount were sold back then. And now China is the dominant manufacturer of EVs. Very interesting to see. And after that, number 9 is Belgium, number 10 is Switzerland. Switzerland's at 25.9%. The United Kingdom is 11th at 22.9%. Then followed by Ireland, Austria, Portugal, Romania, France, New Zealand, Spain. Canada's at 9.4%, followed by Italy, and then finally the United States. The United States is slightly ahead of Australia, but it's interesting just to see and track where electric vehicle adoption has gone on across the world. Thanks for listening. Hi, I'm David with EV World News. If you like this video, then please press the like button. If you like the content and would like to see more videos on electric vehicles, then please hit the subscribe button. If you have some feedback for us, please let us know in the comments. Have a great day.